Wow, actually 3 good races in a row. 3 good races in a row in the NASCAR 2019 season. I'm quite pleased. Clint Bowyer was actually throwing a lot of balls of titanium to race Truex pretty hard without dumping him like an idiot. There was a ton of even 4-wide racing dive bombing on every single solitary restart without anyone even killing each other, well, except for Kyle Larson. Unfortunately, he had to go to the garage due to his cut tire. Clint Bowyer was actually able to catch up to the leaders when his car was working, taking advantage of all the dirty and clean air. Taking advantage of the dirty air, catching up to the even the most dominant cars that have the dominating levels of even Kyle Busch at 2017 New Hampshire. So if even this 750 horsepower package produces pretty great racing, then maybe that should speak to NASCAR that they should, just completely ditch the 550 horsepower package. Texas was the only decent race that was the diamond on the rough for this package. The only decent race. Sorry if my wording is a bit faulty here, because I've been working on a video project of mine, so I'm just giving out my raw, untamed, and unfiltered review for this race. Joey Logano was giving me a bit of tension there when he was right on Martin Truex Jr.'s tail, thus making this race more unpredictable than predictable. If the racing is at least having some unpredictability and at least some and if NASCAR had their authoritarianism consistent, and if the race rules were at least consistent and credible, then it's a good race, and this is the pinnacle of a good race. I mean, granted, the number of lead changes are in the single digits, which is only 8 lead changes, but it's not like we didn't see any participants struggle terribly trying to get up to the leaders. It wasn't like the leaders were 1 minute ahead, a full lap ahead, or what have you. A lot of the opponents were actually able to catch up to the leaders, and were able to almost nearly move them out of the way too. But Truex, with balls of titanium, using every inch of his gut to try and hold off Logano, won the race, countering the bump and run. I don't know how Martin Truex Jr. did it, but he did it like a badass. Finally, Kyle Busch doesn't win and ruin another amazing race for this season. So good a job on you, Truex. Finally, a swell guy wins a swell race. Because every time an abhorrent piece of shit like Kyle Busch wins a great race, an exciting race such as last race, Bristol, it just ruins it for me. And it just doesn't blend in well. It's only so fitting that Kyle Busch would win the boring races, whereas the swell people win the exciting races. Like this race, where actually, hey Callie, where there was actually competition up front. So that should speak to NASCAR that it's time to, some way, midway, just altogether get rid of the 550 horsepower package. Texas was the only race where it did anything worth a damn. So, let's see what the lacking restrictor plates package will do at Talladega. This will be the first super speedway race since 1987, I think it is, since they ran a package that didn't implement restrictor plates. So, let's see how the racing will go in Talladega. Let's see how good the quality of the racing in Talladega will be. So, I'm not very confident that the quality of the quality of the racing at Talladega would be of such a high standards, but I am always hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. So hopefully the racing at Talladega without the restrictor plates won't be too bad. But hey, I want to be wrong for once. I keep having this negative outcome of almost every race, and almost every single one of them I turn out correct. I just want to be wrong for once. So hopefully I am wrong for once. Hopefully I am wrong about the restrictor plate. Well, not restrictor plate. The how do I word it correctly? The super speedway packages lacking restrictor plates. The first non-restrictor plate super speedway race since 1987. So we'll just have to wait until 2 weeks from now. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Take care. Have a nice day. Oh, by the way, hold on. There's some... Actually, I'm not done yet. Ticks on my cat. Sorry, guys. Stand by. There we go. Three. Alright, all good. Oh, and by the way, the Long Beach race, the IndyCar race at Long Beach was pretty damn fun to watch, even without the restarts, because a lot of the participants were actually able to have some pretty ballsy close racing here and there, even making risky moves, a bump and run, almost a bump and run, or a slingshot or what have you in open wheel cars, and I thought that was pretty ballsy and bold of all those IndyCar drivers to do that, specifically with Scott Dixon and Grahal. That was some pretty ballsy moves by those two drivers, and good on Scott Dixon for acquiring third place. And congratulations for Alexander Rossi on acquiring a win at Long Beach. And I hope my buddy Alex Drayton enjoyed it there, because it seems like IndyCar produces pretty damn entertaining races at Long Beach yearly. I don't even remember a single boring race at Long Beach. So this race, as well as the entire IndyCar season, has been pretty damn awesome so far. It just sucks that Colton Herta just had to cut his day short. So much for a team that was off with a pretty good bang. For a team that started literally last season in the finale of 2018 and acquired their first win on just their third start. So, yeah. This IndyCar season has been really intriguing, so hope you guys enjoyed this review of the two races, that being Richmond and Long Beach. Take care, have a nice day. I'm Alex Ranty. Space out.